Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. I'm still your girl Tochi Williams Onekwe, and we are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. You're welcome back to my channel. Please, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Give this video a thumbs up and tell me what you think about the video on the comment section. I want to ask this question, based on an alleged information that we heard. I heard allegedly that some family members of Queen Naomi have been coming to, as in they are not happy, they are not too happy with her, simply because she refused to accept and marry the young pastor. And that is why I wanted to ask this question. Do you think it's the best idea for Queen Naomi to return back to the king, Ooni of Ife? Or do you think the best thing for her to do is to remarry, as in get married to another man and move on with her life? That's the question. And please, I want you to kind of, if you said she wants to be, you want her to go back to her husband, the king, you tell us reasons. And if you want her to marry, you tell us the reasons. Let me share with you some of the reasons I will say that she needs to go back to the king, and some of the reasons I will say she will have to remarry. Everyone with his or her own opinion. I think one of the reasons, based on the fact that she needs to return back to her husband, is this. One, if you watch her recent interview with Mercy Johnson, she said she is still doing her queenly duties. She said it. I don't know if you have watched that video. If you have not watched the video, you can go to Mercy Johnson cooking channel and watch it. She said it right there that she is still doing her queenly role, because Mercy Johnson asked her that question and she said yes, that she's still doing her queenly role. And again, when Mercy Johnson asked her about the wives of the king, is she okay with that? She said that is Ooni of Ife's decision, that is what makes him happy. But as for her, she doesn't like crowd. She doesn't like crowd. It simply means that without the crowd around her husband, she will go back to the husband, which is what we have been hearing since, that she said that the moment they all leave the palace, that she is returning back to her husband, which means she doesn't want them around because she doesn't like crowd. And based on what we heard, that before Ooni got married to her, he promised her that there won't be other women. That is what we heard. Then, secondly, she said during that interview that that she is cool with the king, with the way they are co-parenting, the way they are taking care of their adorable son, Prince Tadenikawo. So left for me, I believe there is still something strong between these two, of which we don't know. And judging from the fact that you hardly hear Ooni of Ife come out in the public to say anything about Queen Naomi, or grant an interview how Queen Naomi insulted him, or say anything negative about Queen Naomi, I have never heard that. The only interview I've seen is when he was saying that Queen Naomi, he married Queen Naomi a virgin and all of that, but that was a long time ago. And this is to tell you that he still wants Queen Naomi back in his life. Yes, and judging from the fact that whenever any man comes close to Queen Naomi, it becomes a serious problem. It even causes a health issue for him. It simply means that there is still strong love. And judging from the fact that, irrespective of all the fights that the women are putting up in that palace, Ooni of Ife will stop at nothing to ensure that he gives Queen Naomi at every given opportunity. Sometimes there are some situations that will be beyond our control in this life. And when we are behaving, a lot of people will see it that we are doing it this way, but they don't know that it is a very difficult thing for us to do it the way they expected it to do, or the way we are expected to do it due to circumstances. Ooni of Ife is a king surrounded by a lot of elders who believe that the throne, they are managing it together, you know. And see, let me tell you, if you ask me, Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, they are meant to be together. But judging from the fact that it looks as if the king is not doing it as we want it, but I believe Queen Naomi must have seen something that give her the confidence that her husband still needs her, you know. And let's not forget that in as much as we are not seeing them together in the public, they are meeting in the private. Queen Naomi is in Lekki Mansion, as we are told. Ooni of Ife is frequently visiting the Lekki Mansion. So you see, anyone that is angry for Queen Naomi with be with Queen Naomi because she refused to accept and marry the young pastor, I don't think it's the best thing for the person to do. Queen Naomi is an adult now. She knows what is good for her. You know, she knows what is good for her, and uh, uh, I don't know. Just tell me what to think about it. You know, but the only reason I would say let her move on with her life is because the palace is not safe. If the women refuse to go and the king refuse to take serious action against them, is she going to stay like this? And that is why I keep suggesting that the best thing for them to do is for them to make up, stay in the Lekki mansion, produce their children. Sometimes some people saying that if Queen Naomi stays in the Lekki mansion and the women stay in the palace, it sounds as if she's the side chick. At this point, let me tell you, sometimes you don't need to judge it that way. What matters right now is that she is safe. Tade is safe. And if she gave birth again, that they are safe. At the right time, there is time for everything. At the right time, we will know who owns where and who is the rightful husband, the rightful wife, and who is not the rightful wife, and who should be in the palace and who should not be in the palace. That palace does not provide food for them. Those palace does not provide protection. The palace is just, it's just people that are too materialistic that should see it in that way. To me, oh, what matters in any relationship is that you are good, you are okay, you are safe, you are happy. Your happiness is the most important thing. And let me tell you, even if these women leave the palace, as long as Queen Naomi is in that palace, they will always frequent that palace. Yes, because you cannot chase them away from the palace completely. They are still married to the king. They are still married to the king. They will even have agents in that palace. Guys, I don't know if you guys are seeing it from my own perspective. I don't think that palace should be a problem. Why these people should not come back together and start reproducing. Anyways, that is most important thing to me. I want them to give us more children, more beautiful children. So guys, tell me what to think about it on the comment section, okay? And like I will always remind you, these are all alleged information. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Love you guys.